I don't know what happened. Almost another fight, though. Also, and two. Good morning. You're on with Uncle Lou, too.
You already know who it is.
What's up?
Tectard.
Huh?
Tectard, if you like to call him.
Tectard. Good morning, Tectard. How was work today?
Really good. Just got back from Pet Boys in Barrow County.
Yeah? Changed a lot of oil today?
Yes. Very difficult. Hands dirty. Don't want to touch my Star Wars collection or Star Trek. Star Wars is for nerds, which is not like me.
So what's...
let's talk about LeBron James, where he's going this offseason.
All right.
He should come down here in Georgia Tech and make a good citizen out of himself. The guy's 55 years old, getting older. Retirement should be in his DNA right now. Just come down here, work for Pet Boys, and show these people how real tech cards do around here.
So you said LeBron James is 55 years old, should leave Cleveland, move to Georgia Tech, which isn't even a city, but he should move to Georgia Tech and work at a Pet Boys, it seems. That's what you said there?
Yes, he should come down, not Pet Boys, but just work at Georgia Tech. Friendly community, nice guys. They're not big rednecks and have beards and intimidate people like you Georgia simpletons down there in Athens.
They're not rednecks and they don't have beards? Is that what you said?
Yeah, for Athens and all around that. But college boys drunk.
You know, you're aware LeBron James has a beard, though.
But he's a black man, not intimidating, not redneck. And you can tell him to shave it off. So hello, Star Chick. Lou?
Yeah, I'm still here, man.
Lou.
I'm deciding whether or not I should kill myself or keep talking to you.
If you want to kill yourself, you can suicide hotline 1-800 blah blah blah. Learned that from a Star Trek episode.
Listening to
from
this
the 80s,
is like drinking bleach.
Don't want to do that either. Chemicals of peroxide and gravel this lethal to your veins. Lou, we don't want you to do that. Because you are my God. I'm trying to admit this, but you are my God.
I want you to say a prayer to Uncle Lou. I'm listening. Say a prayer to Uncle Lou, okay?
Dear Lou, I beg to please give this life thing the Thanksgiving they wanted. Beefy corn, roasted chicken. Oh, that's a prayer, Lou. I have posters of you all over my wall, along with my Star Trek figures.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for the call. 706-510-6817. Yeah. I want to go ahead and argue with Uncle Lou. What happened? Did I miss a goal? They score, and I missed it. Yep, tied up, 3-3. Just under 10 minutes to go. Good morning. You're on with Lou too.
Hey, Uncle Lou, how you doing today?
Oh man, I'm doing great.
Okay, so I just wanted to get back on this topic of the YouTube thing.
Okay.
Just for a little bit. If I want to be donating, I don't want 60% of it to go to YouTube. I want 100% of it to go to LouTube.
Right.
I think that's basically just highway robbery because the people didn't, especially without even telling anybody that they're taking 60% of that.
Yeah, and like they should be telling you when you donate, and then of course their answer to me is, well, when you click the checkbox to agree to YouTube terms of service, all this is in there. But you guys know how these terms of services are on the internet. They're 140 pages long of legal mumbo jumbo. Nobody reads that crap. So, you know, they're like, you know, basically trying to say I should have known that or whatever. And maybe I should have, but that is ridiculous. So if anybody wants to give to LouTube in the future, I'm suggesting not to do it through Super Chat. Either do it through the link in the description of the video through Patreon. That's just the best way to do it.
Yeah, it's just crazy how they do these things and you just don't really have control of it until you actually notice it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I get that you know YouTube is a platform and they have to make money, and I'm using YouTube. I don't mind them. You know, like I said, they take 55% of the ad revenue. That's fine. They're a company. They have to support themselves. And if they want to take some percentage of the Super Chat revenue, I get that too. But 5 or 10% is reasonable to take from a direct donation, a person-to-person donation. 5 or 10% is reasonable. 60% is theft, in my opinion, and that's basically what I told them.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
So.
Well, thanks. This has been my first call, and it was great. Thanks. I'll continue watching the stream.
Yeah, I appreciate you watching. I really do. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't take nearly enough time to thank y'all for watching. I mean, I do it every once in a while, and you know, maybe I should do it more, and maybe I'll try to do that. But I get amazed every time anybody watches these videos, to be honest with you. Whoever was just calling, I'm sorry. I didn't answer it in time, so try to call back also in 2. And we'll get you on 706-510-6817 if you want to be on the Uncle Lou Show. Now's a good time to do it. We talk hockey, talk NBA playoffs, LeBron James. Where's he going next year? Any guesses? I don't think he goes back to Cleveland. Houston seems to be a popular pick. Philadelphia. Any chance he could go to San Antonio? Maybe. Lakers? Man, I'm not too sure about that. Good morning. You're on with Uncle Lou, too.
Morning, Lou.
Hey, good
Victor
morning.
Rodriguez here.
What's up, buddy?
Nothing. I just wanted to talk a little bit about this game.
All right.
So, I'm sure you've come to the realization that we are now tied, right?
Oh, yeah. I said 3-3. Yep. 7 minutes, 7:56 to go. What's going to happen?
Also, if I could predict anything, I'm hoping at this point, and I remember in comments that I made beforehand about the Golden Knights.
Goal!
I remember
Washington just scored.
They did?
Yeah, 4-3 now.
Oh, I just saw it. Yep. Never mind. Overtime might not be on the miss.
Hey, I was talking about how there's nothing more exciting than playoff hockey. I lied. Overtime in playoff hockey is crazy, ain't it?
Yeah. Urinating Tree was even mentioned in his Haters Guide video this year.
Oh, shit.
When he was talking about the overtime thing, he doesn't saying, let there be more overtimes or something like that.
Yeah.
He was even saying, who am I kidding? I want more of them.
Look at this goal, man. Wow.
That's a clutch play right there.
Yeah. They're playing in Vegas, though, right? Yeah, they're in Vegas.
Yeah, this is in Vegas.
Home crowd. I don't know. Maybe they can get a goal here in the last 7.5 minutes and tie it up, send it to overtime. It would be exciting.
Yeah. I remember an example of overtime. I remember I was watching when the Capitals first beat the Penguins in overtime.
Yeah.
I saw they were leading that game. I was watching the Braves game, but at that point we were already losing to the Phillies. So I saw the score of that game. I'm like, oh shit, they might break the streak tonight. I'm gonna watch that.
You ever been to an NHL game?
No.
Yeah, I've been to one.
The Thrashers left long before I even became interested in sports.
Yeah, I went to a Thrashers game a long time ago. I was working for Verizon, and they sent me to Atlanta for some kind of conference or something, and we were staying in that hotel that's connected to Phillips Arena, Omni Hotel, and anyway, it was like a 2-day training thing. And then at the end of the second day, that night, the hockey team had a game there at Phillips Arena, and so they gave us all a ticket to the game, and we all walked over and went to the game. That's the only NHL game I've ever been to. Now, they used to have a minor league hockey team here in Augusta, and I went to, I don't know, probably 100 of those games, but I've only been to the one NHL game, though.
Oh, never mind. I thought Vegas just scored.
It was close.
Yeah. Anyway, I haven't been to any hockey games, but I have been to 3 other games. I've been to 2 Braves games and a Falcons game thus far.
Yeah, I just went to my first Falcons game, not this past season, but the season before that. I took Lou Jr., and I had never been to a Falcons game before. I took Lou Jr. and I went with my brother and his son, so it was 4 of us that went. I
remember seeing that on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I did.
It was
against the Panthers.
I'm guessing it was the game when we shot on the Panthers' dreams.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were like 14-0 and or 15-0, and we beat them the last week or 2 of the season and gave them their only loss that year during the season. Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, thus far, I'm 1-1 on Braves games thus far, and 0-1 on Falcons games.
Oh.
In case anyone wanted to know my record.
Yeah. I went to a Braves game last year, and I think they lost. They did lose. I don't even remember who they played, though. But they lost, though.
The first game I went to was a night game against the Phillies in August. Actually, no, it was late July. We wound up losing 3-5 that night. I went there because I wanted to get to see Turner Field once before it closed down.
Yeah. Since
I had never gotten to see it yet. And then that's when my interest in sports sort of start to begin. The second time I went to a Braves game was around the same time last year. We played the Marlins that night, and we crushed them that night, like 7-2.
Yeah. This year would be the time to go see the Braves. They actually got a pretty good team this year. Been doing all right.
Yeah, I've been watching them. I've been watching them since Nick Markakis hit that walk-off.
Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I keep up with it. You know, I like Sports Center or whatever. But
actually, let me tell you
pretty good team.
Let me tell you a little funny story about that night. So I'm on my Xbox. I'm checking the score of that game. Like, I saw it when it was like 5-0 Phillies. I was thinking, okay, yeah, Braves are gonna suck this year. This game is done. And then like 30 minutes later, I get back on my phone. Like, okay, how bad did they get crushed? And wait, what the? Oh shoot, they tied it. They tied it. Either they tied it or I need glasses.
Yeah, they look pretty good this
Anyway,
year. I don't know. The season is just so long in baseball, though. You know, who knows? I mean, they look good now. They could look like crap by the time the playoffs come around, or they could be the best team in baseball. I mean, it's you know, no way to know.
I know. I mean, like, I have been noticing the offense thus far hasn't really been exactly where it could be at this point of the season. I mean, if anything, their bullpen's definitely gotten better, but their offense could be producing a little bit better at this point of the season.
Yeah. Well, maybe they'll get it together. Who knows?
I don't know. Anyway, I'll let you watch the rest of that game. Watch the rest of this game. Hopefully we can get to that urinating tree review after the game.
Yeah, maybe.
Or near the end of the live stream.
All right, we'll see.
Anyway, I'll see you later, Luke.
All right, thanks for the call. All right, under 5 minutes to go. Washington's still up 4-3. So let's see if Vegas can tie it up here. Well, you're not going to tie it up just slap nutting it down to the other end of the ice like that, man. Ooh! Dude got laid out, man. Now, that looked like a penalty there. That looked like hooking, I think it's called. They don't want to call no penalties this late in the game, though, do they? Icing, though. You got to call that. Good morning. You're on with Uncle Lou, too.
Hey, Uncle Lou.
Hey, what's up?
So this is probably going to be really weird, but it's Squid Tart again, but it's not just me. I'm in the mod chat with some people. Eagles here. If you remember... You there?
Oh, yeah, I'm here. So...
And then we got another guy named Troll of the Century. Okay, he just left.
Troll of the Century. So what's going on, or did you just want to call to tell me that y'all are in a mod chat?
Well, we wanted you to join, but like on the stream.
Man, look. It's 3 minutes to go in this hockey game, and they're fighting. What you know, what are we doing here?
Yes. I have no idea. They wanted me to call in. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. That's all right. You can call in, but have a reason, man. You know? Disappointed. Disappointed in you, man. I'm disappointed in you. I really am.
Don't be disappointed in me. I'm not the one who came up with the idea.
But you're the one that did it, though. You're the one that did it, man. What are you... Okay. Anyway. I'm going to watch the last 3 minutes of this game without getting trolled by my own moderators here. I really wish they would score and tie it up and send it to overtime. I mean, I picked the Capitals to win the series, but it's not like I'm rooting for one team or the other. I don't care about either of these teams. I just like to watch it, but overtime would be exciting, though. But 3 minutes, they're running out of time, though. They're going to mess around and give up another goal. You know what'll happen eventually is Vegas will pull their damn goalie out of the game. They'll have the goalie down there trying to score. Good morning. You're on with Uncle Lou, too.
Good morning, Lou.
Good morning.
This is Michael Vick.
All right, what's up, Michael Vick?
Yeah. Phineas, first of all, what happened to the stream?
What? I don't know. What's wrong with it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It went away.
Oh yeah, it went away, but it's back on now. Yeah. The NSA cut it off, but I luckily I know a workaround.
Okay. All right. Anyways, so are you gonna do the 5-star caller?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do the poll like
Yeah.
what happened last time.
Yeah, I'll probably put up the poll, like, because if I pick who it is, then people get pissed off and say I'm playing favorites or something. So the only, the fairest way I can think of to do it is through that poll. So that we'll do that again.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So anyways, now I need to tell you who I think is winning the Big Ten.
All right. Who would that be?
Rutgers.
Man.
Just kidding. Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. I like the Wisconsin pick. I really do. I like their coach, Chris. Is that his name? They got a ton of starters coming back. The best running back in college football, I think, in my opinion. I know Bryce Love gets a lot of. I like Bryce Love. I like the guy from Ohio State, whatever his name is, J.K. Dobbins. But if that quarterback for Wisconsin can improve just a little bit and give them some kind of passing threat, I think Wisconsin can be a real dangerous team. So, very good pick there, sir. Uncle Lou is impressed.
So about Tennessee having a winning record over South Carolina. I think you were talking to a guy who said that yesterday.
Possibly.
Yeah, so I did a little fact checking, and South Carolina is 6-4 versus Tennessee in the last 10 years.
Oh, yeah, South Carolina's definitely got them over the last 10 years. I mean, Tennessee's been an absolute dumpster fire. Look, Tennessee has had a losing record in 7 of the last 13 seasons. So half the time, Tennessee can't even win half their games. So, they've been absolutely horrible. And during that same period, South Carolina has had its best 10-year period in school history under Steve Spurrier. They won 11 games 3 years in a row. So no surprise that Carolina has a winning record over Tennessee over the last 10 years. But overall, Tennessee, I haven't looked it up, but I'm willing to bet Tennessee's dominating them overall.
Yeah.
So. But Tennessee still never beat Will Muschamp, so we'll see if they. I doubt that, and I don't think they will this year either. They got to play in Columbia. If I had to pick that game right now, I'd pick South Carolina to win that one. All right, well, let me go, Michael Vick, because these knuckleheads done took their damn goalie out. But thanks for the call, though. But they playing no goalie hockey down here. Look at this. Now, for those of you that were on the stream a couple of months ago when Uncle Lou told you about when I first started playing hockey on the PlayStation 2 way back in the day, and I told you we used to come home late at night inebriated, and we used to play no goalie hockey on a PlayStation 2, and now the Vegas Knights are playing Uncle Lou hockey. They have took their goalie out to try to tie this game up. Now let's see if they can do it. They need to win a face-off. Look at this. They can't win a face-off. This is embarrassing, man. They can't even get the puck. It took them half the amount of time that was left in the game just to get the puck. And they're a man up because they took their goalie out. Look at this guy. He missed the damn puck now. Man, you deserve to lose. You playing the end of the game like this now. What is that? He broke his stick on the damn ice. Jeez Louise, man. What is really going on? Under a minute to go. Now, they better... What are you doing? Man, Vegas looks like, this is like, they look like the Harlem Globetrotters of hockey. This is pitiful, man. Another icing. Another face-off. 28 seconds to go. They better win this face-off or it's over, man. They can't win a face-off. They can't get the puck. They 2 open shots in a row, they missed the puck. The second one, the guy hits missed the puck so bad he hit the ice and broke his damn stick in half. Look at him. Then he dives. Look how he ain't got no stick and he dives out with his hands like Superman to try to stop the shot. Man, they have looked really bad at the end of this game. They have looked really bad. I don't know if they're getting too nervous or what, but they looking really bad. I'm not answering the phone until this is over. So I'm not trying to. Whoever's calling. I'm not. Well, I guess I am ignoring. I was about to say I'm not ignoring you. I am ignoring you. 5008. That's the last 4 of your number. Just wait till after the game's over. I want to see the end of this game. Also in 2. What are they reviewing here? How much time's left or something? I don't know. Who knows? Not me. Definitely not me. But yeah, they have looked really bad at the end of this game here. Hit the subscribe button and subscribe to Uncle Lou if you're not already. Thank you. Sports videos every day. Whee! Yeah, also in 2. Yep. Thumbs up the video. Subscribe to Uncle Lou. Watch Uncle Lou every day like you're supposed to. Watching Uncle Lou make you smarter and lower your cholesterol too, which is good. Get you off that Lipitor you're taking, which really is just killing you from the inside out. You're better off living with cholesterol. You're better off living with high cholesterol than you are taking Lipitor. I'm not a doctor, so you know, I'm not giving you advice. I'm just giving you my own personal opinion on things, as it were. So yeah, but Vegas has really crapped the bed at the end of this game here. Another face-off they can't win. I think there's been 4 or 5 face-offs since Vegas took their goalie out, and they haven't. Another guy broke his damn stick now, but he's always on Washington. Now look at him skating around with no stick. He tackled that man. Now that should have been a penalty, or whatever you call it in hockey. That's the game. Man, Vegas ought to be ashamed of themselves, man. How they leave 6/10 of a second? They really gonna leave 6/10 of a second on there? They should have just wound that clock down, man. They should have just wound that clock down. This game's over. They know this game's over. 6/10 of a second. Vegas blew this game, man. Vegas blew this game. Game's in Vegas. They must have bet on Washington. Wow. Now they win the face-off when it doesn't count, when there's 6/10 of a second left. But meanwhile, you had 6 face-offs with your goalie out of the game. You're playing with a man up. You can't win not one damn face-off or get the puck. Good morning. You're on with Uncle Lou too.
Hello, Uncle Lou. Is this you?
Yeah, hey, let's do this next time, Elmo. Not in the mood today. I appreciate the call, but I don't feel like talking to Tickle Me Elmo today. There might be somebody that actually wants to call for real, so you're not banned from calling or anything. I didn't block your number, but not today, okay? Yeah, Ryan, I mean, you're a perfect example, dude. I remember when you first got here, and you're so much smarter now. I mean, it's obvious, and I'm sure everyone around you has noticed it. So, I mean, I'm happy for Washington. Alex Ovechkin gets him a title or whatever, and I did pick Washington to win the series. I was hoping that game was going to go to overtime, man, and Vegas just completely blew it. I mean, Vegas just completely crapped the bed at the end of this game. I mean, they just played terrible the last couple of minutes of this game, didn't they? I mean, it was bad. I mean, they just played terrible the last couple of minutes of this game. So, I mean, they just didn't deserve to win that game. They're a good team. I mean, let's just be real. Nobody expected Vegas to even be in this series at the beginning of the year, right? I mean, they were lucky to even be here. Washington, clearly a better team. So, I mean, I'm not surprised Washington won. I'm disappointed in the way Vegas played the last few minutes of this game here. They just looked terrible. They couldn't win a face-off. They couldn't get a hold of the puck. They were a man up. And watching the game, it looked like they were a man down. Good morning. You're on with Uncle Lou, too.
Join my chat.
Yeah, see, now that number's getting blocked. You know, these people catch me when, you know, on the wrong time when I'm in the wrong mood, and that's all, you know, then that's all there is to it. So, this is easy to do, though. And one of my favorite things to do, too. There it is. Now they have to, see, now they got to come up with a whole totally different number now. They're going to be so mad. They got to come up with a whole, now they got to go through the trouble of finding another app, creating a whole different fake phone number and all that. Now we'll test their troll ability. If they're a true elite level troll, then they already probably have 10, 15, 20 different phone numbers on standby, and they'll probably call back any minute now. But anyway, 706-510-6817 if you want to give me a call and breathe heavy into the phone for no reason, or make weird noises, or pretend you're Elmo, or God forbid you want to call up and actually talk about sports. But that also is a possibility. 706-510-6817. Why are they standing out there, man? If I just lost, I'd be in the locker room, man. I'm telling you right now, I'm not a good loser. I'm nowhere near a good loser. So, well, honestly, I mean, I just don't have that much experience at it. You know what I mean? So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
Stop trolling me!
Stop trolling me. Stop calling me and breathing into the phone. Good morning. You're on with Uncle Lou, too. What say it about in India? If you is that a quarter? Is it about Yeah, I figured I'd call you back and let you do it again. Good morning. You're on with Uncle Lou.
Hey, Uncle Lou, big dog here. I love your show.
Hey, what's up, man?
I was just getting tired of hearing people sound like Elmo and Donald Duck, so I thought I'd finally call in. I usually just
Thank
listen
you.
to the narrative, but
Thank you, sir.
just
Thank
calling
you.
to see who you think. But just calling to see who you think is going to step up in the linebacking core this year.
Yeah, that's my biggest question mark on defense. Actually, I think we'll be okay on the outside. I like Walter Grant. I like DeAndre Walker. And we've got some young guys that have been sort of, waiting their turn. Malik Herring, a couple of other guys. I'm more concerned about the middle. Natrez Patrick is a good linebacker. He's not elite. I mean, obviously, no one is on a level of Roquan. But even Natrez is good. I don't think he's great. Next to him, you got probably Monty Rice, who's a sophomore but played a lot last year as a freshman. So, it's hard for me to think that we're going to be as good at inside linebacker this year as we were last year. I don't see it happening. I think we're going to have to make that up somewhere else, whether it's defensive line, outside linebacker, safety, star, whatever. We're going to have to get some more tackles out of a different position. We're not going to have an inside linebacker like Roquan that's just all over the field wreaking havoc. I just don't see that happening.
Yeah, it was a big loss with Roquan, Lorenzo Carter, and we just took losses across the board at linebacker. Do you think Otis Reese will see the football field this year, and where do you think he'll line up if he does?
I do think Otis Reese will play, and we're really getting him. We're getting him at a good time. It's a time, and it's good timing for him too. I think he'll play. It's a position of need. He can play almost like a hybrid linebacker type positions. I don't think he'll necessarily. I don't think you'll see him lined up at inside linebacker, but he can play that safety that plays up close to the line, sort of like a hybrid safety / linebacker type position. I mean, he's a hard hitter, a tackler. He can cut, he can cover okay. You don't want to put him man on man with a wide receiver 1 or anything like that, but he should be able to cover up most tight ends. So I do think he'll play early and often. And of course, you got J.R. Reed coming back to DeAndre Baker will have one side of the field locked down at the corner position. Most lists and a couple came out today ranking the best defensive backfields in college football. I saw 2 or 3 different lists today. They all had Georgia in the top 5 top defensive backfields in America.
Well, yeah, and that's definitely good news. And to the comment you made earlier about Alabama's defensive backfield, they also don't have Kirby Smart back there coaching them either this year.
Right, and Alabama was nowhere on any of those lists that I saw. Now, they were on some other lists. Another surprise, the top offensive line units in college football. Georgia also in the top 5 on multiple different places. Top offensive line units in college football. How far? It's unbelievable to me. You look at Georgia's team 2 or 3 years ago. We had one of the worst offensive lines and worst defensive backfields that I've seen at Georgia in 15 or 20 years. And now, just 2 short years later, top 5 in the nation, defensive backfield and offensive line. I mean, I remember when Kirby first came in and he said offensive line is a problem, defensive backs is a problem. He has fixed that in a hurry.
He has fixed it. Yeah, I was sitting in Sanford Stadium. I think it was Nicholls State that was pushing us around the field. We barely came out of there with a win 2 years ago, and walking back to the car, I mean, it just felt like somebody died. Everybody thought it was just like losing a game. I mean, it was terrible. You knew it was bad when Nicholls State or whoever it was just pushing us off the ball and we couldn't run it.
Yeah, I was at that game too, and it was the worst game experience I've ever had was that Nicholls State game in 2016. It was awful.
Yeah, the only one worse was the same year when we ran the same play on 4th and 2 against Vanderbilt to try to get in range of a field goal, and they just stuffed us for about the 25th time that game.
Yeah, that was and I wasn't at that game like I was the Nicholls State game, but that infuriated me watching that Vanderbilt game.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible. And then my final point, because you mentioned football season not starting until December, part of I'm going to argue with you a little bit because 2 years ago, again, to that point, no offensive line, defensive backfield, Tennessee, Vanderbilt, and Georgia Tech, all three beat us at home last time they played there. Georgia Tech's graduating senior class last year never lost in Athens. Yeah. There's big games all the way through.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. I agree with you 100%. I just say stuff like that to try to rile up some of the other fans. But yeah, the home games are huge this year for the revenge factor, like you mentioned. Tennessee. You look at the home schedule and it doesn't look that great. You got Auburn coming in. Tennessee's in the toilet. But you know, we lost to Tennessee last time in Athens. You mentioned all these already. Georgia Tech and Vandy, we get a chance to redeem ourselves this year. You got road games at South Carolina and LSU. Those are going to be tricky games. And, of course, the annual trip to Jacksonville. I mean, let's be real. Are we better than Florida? Yeah. But we've taken a lot of teams that were better than Florida down to Jacksonville and came back with a loss.
That's right. I can't wait, man. I appreciate your show. It helps get me through the football season.
Yeah, I appreciate you listening and watching. Thank you for the call. Yeah, guy sounded like a real professional and called up and saved the day too. Saved me from these middle schoolers calling and breathing into the phone and whatnot. Yeah. So, but you know how that goes.
5-star caller.
Well, I make that guy a 5-star caller. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Now somebody's really in trouble now. Because I know who that was. And that was somebody that should not have been doing that. And because of that, I'll keep calling, so it's no use. It's no use sending me. No use. There's no use sending me the voicemail. I will just keep calling.
At the tone, please record your message.
I won't be recording any messages today.
Hey, this is Parker.
Now, they want to call up and breathe in the phone. They want to be on the Uncle Lou show so bad they call up and breathe in the phone. But then I try to call them back. I mean, I'm making this easy for you, sir. You don't even have to call in. I'm calling you. You have a burning desire to be on the Uncle Lou show and breathe into the phone. Answer the phone.
Hey, this is Parker.
See, now they don't want to answer now. See? Now this is something serious here. You really want to be on the show so bad that you probably called 100 times trying to get through. Busy, you probably got busy signals, and you've been trying. When did this show start? 10 o'clock. You've been trying since 10:01 to call. You finally get through. It's your big moment. You're gonna breathe in the phone.
Hey, this is Parker.
And now you don't. And now Uncle Lou's trying to call you back, and you don't want to answer the phone. I mean, this is your time to shine, sir. I know who it is. All y'all in the comments telling me it's a 9-year-old, you're wrong. It's an 11-year-old. I know who it is. And that's the issue. It's someone that knows better. No, I won't be leaving him alone. No, he doesn't have Asperger's. He doesn't have any abnormalities. Far from it. No, it's not Lou Jr. Close, though. 706-510-6817 if you want to call up and breathe heavy into the phone so that you can tell all your friends tomorrow that you were live on YouTube breathing into a phone. 706-510-6817. It's definitely not Augusta Gator, BBD. He hides from Uncle Lou like the plague. Good morning. You're on the Uncle Lou show.
As a Penguins fan, I hate that hockey game tonight. I wish Washington would have choked. I wish Vegas would have taken them.
Did you?
You know, you're a faggot.
All right. Another guy looking for attention. So let's give him some. Good morning. You're on with Uncle Lou.
Hey, Lou, Bender again.
What's up, Bender? You want to breathe in the phone or call me gay?
Nah, none of that. I just got one question.
What's that?
How much you want to bet that last call was a Vegas fan?
Sounded like it.
Dude, holy shit, what a game.
It was a good game, wasn't it?
Profanity, but...
Yeah, it got exciting at the end. I thought Vegas played terrible at the end, though. I mean, but it was an exciting game, an exciting ending.
Bro, Vegas, what happened to them? They played god-awful at the end.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I mean, empty net. I mean, I understand you want to try and get the puck into the goal to force an overtime, but come on. If they get past it, it's just going to make things worse.
Yeah. I don't get it either. I don't get it.
Only one thing is for certain, though.
What?
There's a new crown champion. A legacy of failure has ended. And the next urinating tree video is going to be a legendary one.
Yep. Thanks to Donald Trump, Washington, D.C. finally won a championship. I'm sure he's probably already tweeted. He's probably already tweeted out and taking credit for Washington winning something. So anyway, yeah, 706-510-6817 if you want to call the Uncle Lou show.
More phone calls?
Now would be a good time to do it.
Lou makes me so damn mad.
Guess I'll start. I'll have to start calling people.
Reached the voicemail box of 30490615226. At the tone, please.
Everybody get that? Master Dreams, did you actually block my number? If you called and breathed into the phone or something, yeah, probably. BVD, save the show, sir.
What's going on, Uncle Lou?
I don't even know, man. I have no idea.
Do I need to breathe heavy in the phone or something?
I think that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I never did understand that one myself.
Yeah.
And calling you a faggot, boy, that was original, wasn't it?
I mean, listen, I love prank calls. I used to do them all the time when I was a kid, and sometimes when my kids have friends over now, we'll sit around and we'll prank call Walmart and stuff. But before we call, we think of a plan, like a story, an angle. You know, we don't just call and make a fart noise and hang up or something. You know, like we come up with
Right.
something. I don't know. These kids today, they just put no effort into it at all.
Well, it's entirely possible that they could have been Alabama fans, but that would require having a phone, so that kind of probably eliminates them.
Yeah.
What are you doing up this late?
I do this every Tuesday and Thursday now. I've been doing it in the off season. It gives me something to do. Usually we talk about football, but, you know, basketball and hockey playoffs has been on, so we kind of went off the rails here the last couple of weeks. But, yeah, it gives us something to do.
I hear you. Man, I did not watch 5 seconds of the NHL playoffs this year.
Yeah.
Especially the finals. I mean, Washington versus Las Vegas. Good God.
Yeah. You know, a lot of did you get into it last year when Nashville made their run? I saw a lot of the usual suspects on Facebook were you know, when Nashville was making that run last year, got into it. Did you watch any of it last year? Are you a Predators fan, or do you just not care about hockey at all?
No, I'm actually a Blues fan, so
Okay.
I was pulling for the Blues to knock the Preds out. But when they got to the finals, I was torn, man, because you know how it is. About 8.5 million bandwagon Preds fans showed up.
Yeah.
And I started seeing Predators flags around town, and you never see that crap around here.
Yeah.
I mean, I could only imagine if they'd won it, you know.
Yeah, I'm not
Honestly, I don't really care.
I don't have a favorite team, and I don't think I've ever watched a regular season hockey game, but I do like watching the playoffs.
Yeah, I've always heard that until you actually go to an NHL game, you can't, that you won't respect it for what it is. I've been to a minor league hockey game before, and it was definitely different. And tell Ryan Ridley, screw Mount Cody, come up with something original.
They all, you know, they want to know about that Mount Cody video, and they want to know about you. I guess they probably all know, but hey, what's the name of the video on your channel where you piss on the Lane Kiffin shirt, so I can tell people to find it?
You know what, man? I really don't even know the exact name.
BBD, I'm sorry, my phone died. Sorry, jeez. I didn't even realize it was low battery. BBD, I'm sorry. Hopefully, I don't know if he's watching or what. But let me type it in. Maybe he'll see it. But, yeah, that was BBD. Most of you guys know him. He's been on YouTube forever. Huge Tennessee fan. He's one of the ones that got me started on YouTube when I first started out doing this stuff. He really helped me a lot with some pointers and different things like that, and steering some people over to my channel in the beginning when literally no one was watching. But he has several videos on his channel that have really exploded. He's got a cow tipping video that's got like over 1 million views on it. But he when Lane Kiffin quit Tennessee for the Southern Cal job, like basically in the middle of the night, you know, they held that press conference like in the middle of the night, and he basically just said deuces and walked out or whatever. He's got a video where he just absolutely loses his mind, if I remember right, it was snowing outside too at your house, BVD, and maybe you can correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. But he goes outside and he's got a Lane Kiffin shirt. Or I forget exactly what it says, but it's a Tennessee shirt, but it's got maybe a picture of Lane Kiffin or one, you know, in Lane We Trust. Anyway, it was a Lane Kiffin themed shirt, and he throws it down on the ground. And I want to say it was snowing. Maybe I'm wrong, but he throws it down on the ground and pisses on it. And it's one of the funniest college football videos to this day that I've ever seen. On YouTube, and of course the Mount Cody block was pretty good too. But I'm sure most of y'all are probably already subscribed to BVD. But if for some reason you're not, make sure you sub them up and try to find that Lane Kiffin video. I don't know. Try typing like BVD Lane Kiffin. I don't know if you tag the video right, BVD. That should be, if somebody does a search for BVD Lane Kiffin, that should be the first one. That should be the first one that comes on. Master Dreams, if you can't call in, that means I blocked your number. And if I blocked your number, that means you called up and breathed into the phone or something. And my phone's dead right now, so there's nothing I can do about it either way. I can't unblock it right now anyway, even if that's what I was gonna do. But not sure why a moderator would be calling up and breathing into the phone though. So. Gordon Ramsay, good morning, sir. Lou can't cook. Lou actually can cook, believe it or not. Now, I don't like to. Now, I like to grill. Now, I love to grill. And I'll cook a whole meal on the grill, too. I'll take everything out there and cook it. I mean, you guys ever grill your corn on the cob? Man, that's good. You got to buy the fresh, though, that still has the husk and everything on it. And you got to soak it in water before you grill it, or the husk will catch on fire. Anyway. But that's really good, and I have a side burner on my grill too, so I can cook French fries out there while the hamburgers are cooking up, or whatever, baked bean, whatever. But I don't mind cooking. I actually like to cook. No, Gordon Ramsay, I'm actually a pretty... Now, by your standards, sir, yeah, I'm probably a terrible cooker. I mean, geez, you treat everybody like shit with even no matter what. That Hell's Kitchen, man, I used to love that show. Gordon Ramsay come in there and just yell at people for no reason because they burned the asparagus or something. I mean, he would just lay into them. Yeah, it's 11:30. Usually I try to go to 12 or so, but since the phone died on me, maybe we should just go ahead and end the show now. I guess that's what we'll do. But thanks to everybody that watched. Don't forget to check the link in the description down below. Check out the Patreon page. There's some cool stuff on there. And if you guys want to support the Uncle Lou Show, that's the best way to do it. Click on the Patreon link. It's real simple to do. It's real easy to do. If you can tie your shoes, you can figure it out. So the majority of you should have no problem doing that. But thanks to everybody that watched. Thanks to everybody that called in. Thanks for all the comments. And what's today? Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. So no more live shows till Monday. Monday at 3 p.m. will be the next chance for you to call up and breathe on the phone on the Uncle Lou Show. All right. I will have a couple of videos go up over the weekend, Big Ten videos. I still have the, I'll rank the coaches. I got that video coming, ranking the Big Ten coaches from 14 to 1. And at least one other Big Ten video I have planned to, maybe 2 that I'll do. So between Friday and Sunday, you'll get you some Big Ten videos. And then Monday, we'll have the live show at 3 o'clock Eastern. But that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to y'all next time. Have a good morning.